having to reach out to this person to get this money so I can get this flight. I'm still angry. I'm still upset because had it not been for them looking out for me, I would have been stranded. I'd have been stuck there trying to figure out how I'm getting home. So it's like, why we here it is Saturday, we're revisiting this conversation, still trying to figure out a way to make Rozay the problem.
Well, I'm not
What
making
part
Rose.
ain't
Wait,
clicking?
hold on, Bella. Hold on, because now it seems like you say I'm trying to make Rose the problem. That's never the case because I love Rose down. So let's clarify that. I'm just saying they was talking about it, so I came over here. I'm like, wait, I have questions for Blaze because I know
But
Blaze.
no. But Blaze wasn't talking about it. He's over here
But
trying to
I
do his
know
own
Blaze was.
thing.
Wait, hold on. So I know Blaze was covering the topic. So for
Yeah, a
me,
few days ago he left it alone, and
but
he
there,
just said
but
before you got here, Candy. He said, and why am I in the big box? Before he got here, he literally said that he wasn't trying to have the conversation. He was whatever. So you brought it
well,
over here
I
because
didn't
you
know
like.
that. So Bella,
So
I didn't know that.
thank you. So because you didn't know that, you came over
And
here as if you were speaking for the other side. He said no. Did we just had a conversation about boundaries this week? The conversation was about boundaries. He said no. He moved on. Blaze, be able to speak up for yourself and say, hey, listen, I said I'm moving on from the conversation. You don't have to indulge in none of it. If you said no, no means no. Now, good day.
Again, I don't know. I don't even know why we back here. To be honest with you, um, I didn't get what that was supposed to prove at all. Like, it's already over.
but ain't Bella covering this on Sunday, or it's not being covered on Sunday? I'm
I
confused.
don't know what's on the docket. I never know what's on the
Oh,
docket.
okay. So that's why they was making sure, like, okay, I got the receipts for Sunday, but also this is a conversation that needed to be had again because I knew that you was covering it. I didn't know that you had a conversation prior to the saying that you was not covering it. I knew that you was a major key factor in covering the story, so I wanted to say, like, hey, I got some evidence. Maybe you want to see this, and that's why I came over here.
So, I can understand that, right? But again, everything is pretty much been covered. We talked about it yesterday. I thought it was just over with from this point because again, at the end of the day, no matter what is being said and trying to be proven, I don't know what. Rozay went for a weekend. Again, promises were
Hold on. Ready,
broken.
girl. When did Bella tell me anything? I'm a little
Huh?
confused because Reddy said Bella told you Candy. So what did she tell me? I'm a little confused with you. What did she
Are you
tell
talking
me?
about the comment section?
Yeah, I'm reading a comment that Reddy girl
Oh.
had. Girl. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what she's talking about. Bella had tell me Candy. Bella didn't tell me a motherfucking thing. She just told me just now, but she ain't tell me shit prior.
All right, so again, I don't know what we're supposed to be proving here. Like everything, all the proof and everything that needed to be talked about has been talked about. If we still trying to put the onus on Rozay, I just
Well,
don't
that's
see how.
not the case. I think y'all trying to flip the script. I just said I had compelling evidence, so maybe you wanted to check this out.
Right.
So
So I understand that, Kenny. I get it, right? But the evidence that you even showing me is a call log between Jade and Rozay, right?
uh-huh.
So again, that didn't prove anything. That didn't prove nothing. That
But it
actually
kind of did
corroborated her
because
story to even
it
more.
kind of did. Like I understand where Rozay is coming from, but also if somebody had purchased a flight ticket at a certain time and then called the person who was saying that that's what the key problem was here is that it was a jacket put on Jade, how Jade was a creep. Allegedly, that's what everybody was going around the app saying, right? I'm still getting the full context of the story. So for me, I was like, well, hold on. This kind of makes sense. I understand where you're coming from. So look at this evidence. And that's why I came over here because maybe you didn't have that portion of the evidence. So I didn't know what you was discussing prior to now when Bella came on the platform and said that you didn't want to discuss it. But like I said, I don't have twins. I don't have triplets. I don't have quadruples. So I'm only one person. So for me,
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop back down real quick. I don't want to stay up there. So the mistake that y'all are making is believing them when they make it seem as if though there was only one call.
Right.
That was
well, I
only
don't believe
one.
anybody.
But that's
I have
what
to.
Jade. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I don't
Okay,
believe
hold on,
anybody.
hold on. I'm not trying to be up here for long.
Hold on,
I'm not trying to
Candy.
be up here for long.
Let her talk.
I'm not trying to be up here for long.
Go
So
ahead.
the mistake that people are making are assuming that it was only one call. I
Uh-huh.
had been calling and contacting since that morning, since 11 a.m. Okay. And this is my proof that I have been calling and contacting Nina and other people since 9 a.m. to try to get information, to try to figure out what the fuck is going on. And if you see the timestamps, you will see how long we were even on the phone.
Who you doxing?
I'm not, sorry. I didn't mean to dox. Hold on.
It's okay, baby.
And then at one point I called Nikki, who is Pretty Brown.
Uh-huh.
Then I called $2, and the calls weren't going through.
Uh-huh.
The calls weren't going through, as you see, $2, 7 seconds. Calls were being declined.
Right.
And then after that, Nikki, I was on the phone with Nikki again.
So hold on, Rozay. Before you say anything else, you see why it's good to leave well enough alone? So, Blaze, I hope you learn from this conversation. It's okay to have boundaries. If you did not want to discuss this, it should have stayed there, because just like that, being pushed into a conversation, a number got leaked on your platform by mistake. This is why it's okay to set boundaries and stand on them. I'm out, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend.
It wasn't on purpose. I was just showing the timestamps. But yeah, so the calls that were made had been being made for a long time. And it to even make it even more like, hold on. You can see the timestamps of when I was calling, who I called, when I was calling, and then boom, I called my mother. So you can see what the and then when this missed call, when I answered the phone, she didn't answer the phone. That's when Jade got involved because Nina wasn't answering the phone.
Got it. Okay, now that makes sense. Go ahead. All right.
So yeah, it never gave. I just decided to say I was stranded. I was this. I was that. Before after I got my reimbursement. No, once I got my reimbursement, I no longer contacted them. There was nothing else to say.
Okay, so one of my questions was, were you looking for reimbursement, or you really wasn't looking for anything? You was just like, okay, I just got stranded. Because they were saying, like, if you purchased the ticket, what was the need if you already had the confirmation from your own ticket, if that makes sense?
That's not how that works, though. That's the point. That's not how that works. Like, and this is why I don't want to talk about this shit no more, because motherfuckers is trying to create a different story of what the fuck was actually told. My story has been the same the entire time. They have too many holes in their story. Everything that I show corroborates everything that I have said. Nothing that they have presented have corroborated anything that they have said. They base it off of my information. Nothing that they have said makes sense. And I don't even understand why niggas is still talking about this. It makes no sense at all.
It's messy talk. You know they're going to talk about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. And it may be brought
No,
up.
because Blaze was not talking about it. I was in here. He wasn't talking about it.
Right. But they were.
They chose to give it to me, and that's it. It's simple. Now, all of a sudden, because niggas is blocked.
So I guess we're over this finally. Like, what are we doing here? I'm trying to understand. What is there left to prove? Mariah, respect my house. Like, seriously. Don't tell me to shut up my own shit. Because you know I got the power to shut you up in my own house. I ain't no getter. That's all that needs to be said. No, you'll be at war with yourself. I'm good. Just respect my shit. Like, seriously. Like, are we over this situation now? Are we moving past it? I don't know who number that was, but again, I don't think that was purposely and maliciously. I'll apologize on the behalf of my platform that happened on my platform. I wasn't expecting that either. What's up, Heartbreaker? I was literally talking about Bryson's live this morning.
What's up, Blaze? He put me in the big box real quick because I really don't understand why a bitch keep trying to prove that she ain't no motherfucking stalker. Meanwhile, ain't this you? Look at the timestamp. Ain't this you coming up in my shit Thursday? That's your name, right? That's your name, right? On new pages coming up in my shit. That's you, right? Girl, shut the fuck up. For real. Leave me alone. For real. You hurt as fuck. Leave me the fuck alone. That's you. In my shit, sitting comfy. Please.
It's a lot going on. Damn, like, I just came on here trying to waste some time real quick, and y'all the tour flipped everything the fuck over. Damn. I was sitting here talking about Bryson. Boy, y'all just using my shit, huh?
Sweetheart, if I did come through your shit on Thursday, it was because maybe I was scrolling through or some shit. I don't follow you, so I don't know why the fuck that shit said that shit on there, sweetheart. But this ain't no private page. I don't hide behind any private pages. This is actually going to be my main page. This is where I'm going to do my motherfucking virtual sports bar, ho. Ain't nobody stalking you, and you made those allegations before Thursday, ho. What the fuck are you talking about? Quit playing with me, Rozay. You said you never called me. That's the lie that we're debunking, Blaze. That's the lie that we're debunking. You said I was a stalker. Sure. Hello, Blaze. How are you?
How you doing? I thank you for coming up.
From the page she said I went in there stalking her on. Ain't no fucking stalking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So some people were in the comment section saying you're looking for me to apologize to you. So
Yes,
can you let me know what that's all about?
Yeah, sure. The other day when I came in here and you guys were discussing me and had been discussing me, I tried to come up on your panel and you asked Rozay first if she was comfortable with me coming up here, as opposed to putting it out there pretty much as if I was actually a stalker. I'm not. If she thinks that I'm a stalker, she absolutely knows how to go to the fucking police and press charges against a bitch to get fucking stalking charges on them. We all know she knows how to do that. So to sit there and say, well, are you comfortable? And when she doesn't say anything, then say, well, I can't let you up because she's not comfortable, as opposed to allowing me up to speak my piece and dropping her down. If that was the case, I am a woman too. And I have not done anything to that girl besides be nice to her and help her from being stranded or help her with her scam, whichever one she wants to place it in. I've done nothing to her. And I absolutely have done nothing in public for you to even put that insinuation out there.
If your platform is going to discuss me, I feel like I should have had the right to come up here and defend myself regardless of how she fucking felt in that moment. So yes, I do feel like you owe me an apology. Now you can give it or not give it, one way or another. It doesn't matter to me, but I do feel like you owe me an apology.
So, I'm just going to respond to that. No disrespect or nothing like that, but I don't feel like I owe you an apology. She said what she said about you, so I wanted to make sure she was comfortable being in the same panel as you. So I never had any plans not to let you up. Maybe when she dropped down, if she said she didn't want to be in the same panel as you, I'd have let you come up and speak your piece. But
Okay.
trying to silence you, no, that was never my plan or anything like that. So I don't feel like I owe you an apology at all. But if you feel that way, I really don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, no, that's more, like I said, you can give it or not give it. I do understand that if you're saying you were going to pull me up afterwards, but that's not what you said. You said I can't let you up because she's uncomfortable, as opposed to exchanging out the boxes either way, because it does make it seem like I am a stalker by giving her the grounds of saying, no, I'm not going to let you the fuck up here. But you most certainly don't have to give me one. I think that the 9-minute phone call that we had after she purchased her ticket shows that she was not uncomfortable with me at all. So I'm going to drop. That was my whole point. She purchased her ticket, called me still hysterical, asking for a confirmation number that she did not need, waited till Nina sent that money, and then sent me a screenshot 2 minutes later. So yeah, she definitely.
Well, wait. Before you drop down, just want to confirm some things. But like she said, before she even talked to you, she was already calling Nina, and that's the reason she even got in contact with you
That's their
somehow.
problem.
Right?
That don't have nothing to do with me. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm the one that got the money from motherfucking Nina. And I can tell you that it was on the pretenses of that girl being stranded and needing to get home. Not that she was looking for a reimbursement because she had purchased her fucking ticket and that Nina had fucked something up. I don't know how long you have to be in order to take responsibility for yourself without traveling without another adult. But these are things that you have to take care of in order to make sure that you get home and get back when you're out of state. So that shit is on her. When I felt like she was stranded, I definitely was trying to help her out. But basically, that wasn't the case at all. But I did want to get up here because she got on your platform and definitely declared to everyone that she never called me. She would have never reached out to me. She was never comfortable with me. I always gave her weird energy that she did not like. But yet and still, she called me a minute after she purchased her ticket and sat on the phone with me for 9 minutes. So take that and do with it as you will. I'm going to go ahead and drop down. Yeah, bitch, block me like you did before and you wouldn't have to have that problem. Let me sit in the box for a second so you can go ahead and do that. And then I'll drop down, Blaze. You can go ahead.
All right, have a good evening. Lord. Like, damn, I just came on here to chit chat. This done turned into something. Ain't nobody even playing all of this. Leola, I'm not in the mood today. I'm not in the mood for your banter today. Like, what do you even need to come up here for? You have like absolutely zero to do with anything that's going on up here. No, you don't run this platform. I'm sorry. Like, no. I'm not in the mood for that banter. Like, especially that it came in here and flipped and knocked everything over. I was just trying to chit chat. Damn. I'm sitting here talking about Bryson and then it flipped into this. People asking me for apologies. I didn't even know what the hell I even did. Like, god damn. And I'm definitely not in the mood to go back and forth with you, Leola. Like, I'm just not in that mood. No, I don't want to chit chat with you. No. You already came in being mad, disrespectful. I'm not, no. I'm pretty sure you can go to another live. I'll catch it on the blogs or something. What you don't understand, no? You know no means no, right? Thank you. Jesus. Like you would do. That goes for women too. Women can get told no.